Hey guys, MD Prepper here. Another item accessory review. This time on the CMMG 22 conversion kit for your AR-15 style rifles. Now I know there's a lot of these reviews out there. I'm not the only one to do one. There's probably plenty of other better reviews out there, but just want to do my own now. Just give you my 2 cents on this. CMMG makes all sorts of AR uppers, AR accessories, great stuff. I've got an AR upper that I'll do a review on later that I've got a slide fire system attached to. That's a fun little gun. But anyway, the CMMG 22 conversion kit was the first CMMG product I ever bought and purchased. Got it 3.5, 4 years ago during the ammunition shortage, pre-Obama and during Obama, which seems to have gone away fairly well and will hopefully improve once he's gone. I bought this back when 223 ammo was expensive and hard to come by unless you're shooting that cheap Russian stuff. It comes this little tube here. Got the whole kit, 2 magazines, and the converter here for I believe $199. The prices have dropped considerably recently from what I've seen on the internet, but good stuff. Mine came with 2 mags. We'll review those here in a second. Put those away for now. Kit here, simple drop-in kit, very easy, very simple, almost idiot-proof. If you'll notice, I have not cleaned this one recently, just so you can see what kind of carbon fouling shows up on this. And I've been kind of busy at work, hadn't had time to clean this up recently. But here she is. Gee, it looks like a 223 round. Oh, that's because it is. This replaces the 223 cartridge in the chamber, and obviously your 22 loads here from the back. It's got your extractor and all of that. Your spring up here. Got a flat plate here on the back because you do not need the recoil buffer on the back side for this. Again, it's a 22. Not necessary. That recoil buffer would probably just screw things up. From what I've seen, they offer these in stainless steel now. I think I'd just stick with the blued. Blued steel tends to be tougher overall than stainless steel, so I like this one just fine. A little harder to see how much carbon fouling and all is on this than a stainless, I'm sure, but hey, you keep this clean, you're going to do just fine. So there's your converter kit. Now, here's your AR-15. This is one of my first ARs. This is my Olympic Arms Plinker that I punked out a little bit with some nice MOE Magpul grips and stock set that I got real cheap from Palmetto State Armory back when they first opened. Is this a little overkill on a stock set for a rifle like this? It is, but I just want to play with it. So, here we go. Basic conversion. Very easy. All you gotta do, pull out the bolt, pick up the other bolt, make sure it's pointed in the right direction, slide it in, that's it. Push it in, push your pin down, and there it is, it's converted. You take your standard AR-223 5.56 bolt carrier assembly away, and you're ready to rock and roll. Of course, you'll want to work this a few times, make sure it's working just fine. It pulls a lot lighter, a lot easier than your standard 223, as you might have seen with me pulling a little hard there. This one came with 2 mags. One of mine is this standard kind of gray plastic one that tries to look like your standard USGI mag. This one's 25 rounds, and it also came with a Black Dog mag. The Black Dog is a semi-translucent smoke color that you can see your rounds in, which is kind of neat. Does this one look better in your gun from a long range? Yeah, it does. Looks more classical, but the Black Dog mag is frankly a better mag. I've had a lot less failures to feed and extract and all that kind of stuff out of the Black Dog. Again, being a 22 conversion kit, I have had the occasional failure to extract with this gun. But again, this is not a defensive weapon, this is just a practice gun. Either one of these mags work just fine. Don't have any major problems. They also make these in 10-round magazines. They look just the same, look like your 30-rounders, but they'll only fit 10 rounds apiece. That's for those poor bastards out there stuck in states that do not allow normal capacity magazines. I won't say high capacity because it's not high capacity, it's just normal capacity. But 25 round mags are definitely the way to go with these if you can use them in your state. If you can't, well, you should probably get the heck out of that state and go to a real state that actually respects your rights. I'm going to put these away here. The one thing about the CMMG, and I don't know if this has changed over the years, but they only recommend you use federal cartridges for your 22 long rifle. Like your standard little bulk pack here, 550. I can get these here in South Carolina about 18, 19 bucks at Wally World. They're right. When I first got this during the ammo shortage, I said I didn't have a whole lot of this stocked up. I had a lot of the Remingtons and your cheaper, in my opinion, junk Winchester lead nose rounds and all that. So the gun range I shot at a lot only had the 22 Winchesters in decent stock, so I started shooting those, even though it said not to. Well, should have listened to CMMG. They didn't extract shoot worth a darn. Remington bulk didn't shoot real well, and honestly, I had some mini mags didn't shoot all that well either. These Federals have definitely shot the best. Again, I knew that up front, but of course, tried to prove them wrong. This bulk ammo shoots just as well as anything else I fired into this. Now, with this, you got your magazine. It's not using the black dog. You're probably going to be able to see the gray one a little bit easier in the camera there. You can fit it in there even without the bolt back. The bolt will lock the bolt carrier open on the last round fired, which seems nice, except that once you remove the magazine, it's going to drop again. So, there you go. Not the absolute perfect for practice with your AR using 22 long rifles, but it's good enough. You know, Clint Smith teaches the charging handle is not your friend, I agree, but you might as well get used to it whether you like it or not. Even with the 22 Federal rounds, I've still had a fair number of failures to extract and eject with this rifle conversion kit. That's not a huge deal in my mind. Again, I'm not going to use this 22 as my combat rifle or anything like that, and honestly, I don't think I'm going to take it hunting or anything else. I'm just going to use it to plink at the range, which I do all the time. Anytime I take an AR out, I take this also, just to fire some rounds. I do recommend that you carry a little slim blade pocket knife so you can reach in there and pull the non-extracted round out easier. I don't run that all the time, but I run to it every once in a while. Nice to have. Again, this is a conversion kit. This is not meant to be a substitute rifle. This is just for practice. If you want something that's going to feed and extract all the time, I would recommend a 22 upper, or just getting yourself an AR-15 style rifle that has an upper and lower all ready to go with 22s. I think that's ridiculously expensive. I know those guns are popular now. I don't think they're bad. I fired a few of them. I fired the Smith & Wesson and a couple others I can't remember. But they're fine. I just don't see the purpose in spending $500–600 on a 22 caliber AR clone when I can just get this conversion kit. That's just me. Hey, whatever your preference is. I'd rather shoot with the exact rifle that I shoot with. Now, people will say, well, once you use this 22 conversion kit, your sights are going to be off from your 223 or your 5.56. Yeah, they are. That's fine. That doesn't bother me a bit. Again, I'm shooting this for practice, not for exact accuracy. I actually picked this AR just to show you, just because I've noticed that the standard 223 standard upper versus the 22 conversion kit, I've not seen any appreciable accuracy deficiencies with this, with either at 50 yards or so. Now beyond that, maybe I've never really fired this 22 beyond that. Just use it for close quarters type practice. My DPMS, my CMMG upper, some of the others, you can definitely see the difference in the sighting between the 223 round and the 22. My DPMS always shoots low and to the right with the standard sights on it, the iron sights, compared to the 223, which is dead on. Now, if I did the homework, sure, I could convert the thing and figure out how many clicks I got to make on the iron sights to compensate for the 22. I don't think it's worth the effort, not with the way I shoot. I don't see the trouble. I just don't like it. If you want to do that, that's fine. I can't blame you. But overall, love this little 22 kit. Well worth the money. You say, well, for $200, I can buy a 1022 Ruger. Yeah, you can, but a Ruger is not an AR. So I'm buying this so I can shoot my AR. If you want to buy the Ruger and just shoot the 22, hey, all the power to you. Again, love this little thing. Very, very good. Does the job well. Is it perfect? No, it isn't. Would not expect it to be. Again, for a little quick wrap up, CMMG 22 conversion kit. You can get them for $130, $140 these days. If you want a stainless steel one, hey, that's fine. More power to you. Again, you got two style mags that I've got anyway. The Black Dog and your standard old plastic one. These are the only two mags I've got because I just use this for plinking and fun. I don't keep these loaded. I'd recommend the Black Dog overall. You're still going to have the occasional failure to extract, but not a big deal. Frankly, good practice for you at the range. Anyway, this is it. Very simple, very easy, basically idiot proof. Can't recommend it enough for anybody who owns an AR-15. MD Prepper, out.